Hi fashion lovers, you're welcome to another interesting tutorial. In today's edition, we are going to be making this beautiful hair bonnet that can be styled in 4 different ways. To my returning subscribers, you are all welcome. I love you all. And if this is your first time of hearing my voice and coming across my videos, my channel, I bet you're not going to regret this one. So stick around, let's learn something new together. Alright, without any further say or do, let's dive into the video. Alright guys, we are going to be needing like 1 yard in all for the both colors. So for this black one now, I'm having half of a yard. It's not even up to half yard. So I'll fold in my fabric like so. I'll fold it into 2 like this, and I'll fold it again into 4. Just like we normally cut our flay. So from the tip like this, from that folded part that is into 4, the tip side, I'll go ahead and mark 13.5 inches all round. I'll mark 13.5 inches. This is a circular flay, a circle that I want to cut, a big circle. So I'll go ahead and mark 13.5 inches all round with my chalk. Do you understand? So fold it into 2, fold it again into 2. That's 4 folds in by 4. Then you mark 13.5. So that's what I'm doing here. Marking 13.5 all round. And after marking this 13.5, I'll go ahead and get my scissors and I'll cut it off. Do you understand? So I'm going to cut it off, and I'm cutting it off right away. So I've finished cutting off. Then I'll now bring the second color, and then I will place the one I have cut on it on fold like this. Yes, I'll open up the circle and I'll put it like this. Then I'll bring the 2 of them and place them front side facing front side, because we're going to be taking it to the sewing machine to stitch it up. So I'll place them front side facing front. I'll get my pin. So with my pin, I will secure them together just like you can see me do, so that when I go to the sewing machine to join them up together, they will be equal on all sides. Do you get? So I'll go ahead and pin, and after pinning, I'll mark 1/2 inch all round, because on that 1/2 inch is where I'm going to go and stitch it up. Then I'm not going to stitch all of it. I'll be leaving like 2 inches to 3 inches allowance, because that's where I'll turn it from. So this is what I'm talking about. These are 2 inches I left. I've gone ahead to stitch it up, and I left 2 inches so I can turn it out from there. So I'll go ahead to cut off my seam allowance, because I don't want it to be bulky inside. So after cutting it off, I'll go ahead and I will turn it to the front side. Already this is the back side that we are working with now. We're on the back side now. So after this, I'll turn it. Now I've gone ahead to turn it out, and this is what I'm having. Do you understand? So this part now that we left open, I'll go ahead and take it to my sewing machine, and I'll give it a top stitch so that it can be closed. Alright, at this point, we will now mark 1.5 inches from the circle. From the end of the circle, I will come in by 1.5 inches. You can also do 1 depending on your preference, but I like to do 1.5. 1 to 1.5 inches is okay. So I'll go ahead and mark this 1.5 inches, and I'll mark it all around. The reason for this 1.5 inches is so that the pleats will be having a form. It will be following a straight line. That's why. So we'll now make our pleats. Like now, I'm showing you how to make the pleats. If you're making the pleats, make sure that you pleat in one direction. If you're going towards the right, you continue towards the right until you finish pleating up. If you're using the left hand, you do the same also until your pleats are over. So I'll go ahead and pleat this on my sewing machine now, and I'll bring it to show us what we are having. Now I'm done pleating, and this is what we have. So for the band, the band is measuring 7 inches in width and 23.5 inches for my head circumference. That 1/2 inch is for the seam allowance area, and I'll go ahead and join it. Allowance area, and I covered it. So I'll now go ahead and fold it in like this, just like what you see now. I'll fold it in, and I'll use my pins to hold it up, and after holding it up, I'll now place it on the bonnet. Yes, I'll now stitch it. Do you understand? Okay, fashion lovers, if you have watched this video to this part and you have not subscribed, I don't know what you are waiting for. Kindly hit the subscribe button. It is totally free, no charges. And turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Also like this video, share it with your family and friends. Alright, I'll go ahead and pin the band just on the same spot that was stitched for the pleats. Do you get on that part that we made the stitches? That's where we're going to be stitching the band too, so that we can have a neat finish. Now I'll go ahead and pin, and after pinning, I'll take it to my sewing machine and I'll stitch it on this line. Do you get this line where we made the pleat initially, so that we can everything will come out neat. And after this, I will show us the outcome. This is the end of the tutorial. It's not something that is difficult. In just an hour or 30 minutes, you're done with this. So this is what we are having. This part now that is stitched is the back. So don't forget to always wear this at the back. And voila, this is what we are having. Thank you guys for watching this video. Till I come your way next time, do stay safe and stay strong. Bye. See you in my next video.